like, talk about each of them for like 10 minutes. Don't cry. So I did, like last night, I was laying in bed and I just started to make a list of all the kids, and like there was so much I could say about them, but I tried to keep it short just for the sake of time. So first off, thank you all for being here. A couple of special shout outs. My sister's here, I saw her. My husband's not here yet, he's late, but he should be here, and same with my father. And Miss Casey, as many of you guys know, came all the way from California for this. Our graduation is now getting so popular that people are coming from across the country to be here. Okay, so the only child that joined this class with us this year that wasn't part of our original group was Eva. And what happened was Stephanie and I met Eva's parents at the open house, and they left, and Stephanie said, I want them. So we made a mark on Eva's enrollment form, and then when a spot opened up in the class, I flipped through the wait list, and I flipped, and I got the Eva's form, and we got them in, and we're so grateful that we did, because Eva's just matured so much this year. She's such a sweet girl. We were so grateful to have her. A bunch of you started your children at Ollie's and they matriculated through school. Okay, so of that group, thank goodness, there's a couple that have siblings. So, Haley, Marina, and Sean, it's going to be hard to say bye to them, but not impossible because we still get to be part of their families' lives. Haley started reading when she was like 2 years old, and she quickly made the job of my teachers much easier as she sort of just took over circle time and read aloud, so we appreciated her for that. Irina is so helpful that oftentimes Ms. D asked me if she was on payroll, because she would just sort of, help everybody. Sean, he is our transportation go-to. If you need to get anywhere in New York City, any landmark, any runs to do, he will tell you which trains to get there, the fastest route, perfectly. So Lloyd doesn't have a sibling here. We're really going to miss him. He's a firecracker. I love the way he dresses in his little bow ties. He's amazing. And I channel my inner Lloyd every time I dress my baby. Mona Lisa, she's a perfect combo of sweet and sassy. She has a dynamic, like over-the-top personality. We love watching her, and she's just a pleasure. Dean, he's just like, we really couldn't figure out how to like sum him up. He's just a kind of funny, overall awesome kid. Privately and now publicly, I have been urging the Gallaghers to have a third child because he's a sibling, but he's the youngest sibling. So the older siblings in elementary school. So, I mean, luckily they live down the block, so I'll just kind of stay there until I bump into them. Now, for a big group of you, you started at brighter babies. I enrolled your babies when they were infants. They were infants, and now they're going to kindergarten. Alright, there's a lot of them. Okay. We have some siblings, Parker, Wyatt, and Alyssa, thank goodness. Parker, he cracks me up. We love making him laugh. His laugh is like the best laugh ever. Wyatt gives the best hugs ever. If you're ever having a bad day, go see Wyatt. This is the best conversationalist you'll come across. I look forward to my conversations with Alyssa. I prefer talking to her than most adults in it. Julian, he has a curiosity that actually inspires me. He investigates, he asks questions. He has a little sister, so I will stalk you to bring her in. Dylan, he's obsessed with sports and scores, and I appreciate him updating me on Met scores, so when I go home and tell my husband how the Mets did that day, I sound smart. Henry, I met Henry with a very pregnant nanny, and that nanny is now my head teacher in my blue room, Miss Diamond. Henry has a bigger-than-life personality. He's so funny, and briefly, I will link myself to Miss Diamond forever so I can stay attached to his family. My Ion started in yellow room at Brighter Babies. It was love at first sight. I think my husband's heard more about Ion than most men. He's the best assistant I've ever had, and my apologies to Jessica. They live in the building next door to me, so I will be in your lot. Samantha, she is our go-to bird expert. I asked her what that person is called, and I can't remember how to pronounce it. She pronounced it perfectly. Samantha is amazing because when she becomes interested in a topic, she learns more about it than an encyclopedia can tell you. She is exceptional. And then Lillian, last but not least, we're going to miss her so much because they're moving, but she's so cool and so chill and so laid back. Like, I wish I was more like Lillian. That's it for me. I'm done. Mr. Dipping.